Hello, welcome back to Tavern Banter, where I'm Caleb.
And I'm Luke.
And now you are a part of the art.
You're welcome.
That's so warm.
Should have put it in the fridge.
It's a fresh brew.
Yeah.
Hasn't had time to refrigerate.
Oh no. Do we want to explain how they've become part of the art? A bit vague.
Sure, I don't mind telling the story.
Tell the story.
So there was a
Riveting.
art exhibit. I can't remember where. Do you remember what?
When we talked about it, we didn't know where it was. We just knew it existed.
Yeah. So there was an art feature
about it.
somewhere somewhere around the world.
I think it was in America.
In America. I didn't want to assume, but we all
talking
knew.
about like the legality of all this and how you interact with it. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, where someone had a naked man and woman on either
inside
inside
of an entrance.
of an entrance.
Yeah.
And the idea was that if you had to push past them to enter, would you face the woman or the man as you tried to slip past them as you will?
Don't use the word slip like that. Slip past them.
Slip past them.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, but that
was the original joke.
That was the original
woman
conversation.
Or face the man, and that was the original conversation the internet had.
Yeah.
We began to discuss
when does public art
At what point
does someone become part of the art?
Yeah.
And I argued that as soon as you interact, as soon as you engage with the art in any way, you are no longer an observer of the art. You have become part of the art.
Yes, and I think I had an opposite stance at first, and then you convinced me with that kind of final point. But hearing you say you have become part of the art has just kind of became a running thing. We were on holiday during this, and for the next 2 to 3 days, when someone would say something or there was a big pause, one of us would just kind of turn around and go, Caleb, unfortunately, you have become part of the art. And it just became that kind of running bit. It was very fun.
And I think it's... we don't usually get deep here.
No, I'm not putting this down.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
But it is quite... we find it very funny because it's just an inside joke between us. But it is, I think, very, meaningful that when you interact in a creative way, even what we're doing now, but you become part of this life art, essentially.
Yeah. You add on to it. Like when you comment, you become part of the art of this video. So it will improve, because if you don't comment, then it's just us, and that's low quality.
and boring.
But when you comment on our videos, that increases the quality of the art. So thank you. Do that, please.
They grow up so fast.
Me or the audience?
You decide.
Unfortunately, I have become part of the art. But yeah, it's an interesting thought. We went into more and more. How do you become part of the art, and what is all that about?
So let us know if you agree with us, or now us.
Yeah.
Or do you take an opposite stance?
Yeah.
Do you feel that only the original participants of the artwork, or the intended participants, is in fact the only
and everyone
art.
else is just an observer.
Yeah.
To clarify, the art in question is specifically performance art.
This is true. You can't really become part of painting art unless you add a stroke yourself, and that's a whole other, and that's still performance. Yes. But speaking, bartender, of other things, you had something for us.
I did.
And I do want to get to that.
I love it when we get little gifts like this.
This also has a little bit of backstory to it that, again, when we were out with some of our friends...
if you can believe it.
I don't remember the exact conversation that was being had, because it was now 3 weeks ago that we had this conversation.
And we have so many of those.
We do. They're all trash, but we have so many of them.
But it was something to do with getting Luke riled up about the sorts of words that have been added to dictionaries.
Okay. Caleb was saying...
Not Nobbo.
No, not Nobbo, but it was just about...
Whelmed.
Whelmed.
We were talking about whelmed.
Because there are words that no longer are in use, that used to be in use, and they used to count as words, and technically speaking, because they are no longer in use... They are dead words. They don't really exist anymore. So you have underwhelmed and overwhelmed. No one uses whelmed. And then Caleb said...
I am feeling a bit whelmed at the
whelmed.
moment.
I was like, that doesn't count. It's because you fucking used it. Doesn't mean it matters.
Bring it back!
Well, to be fair,
Bring back
whelmed has started to come back because conversations like the one that we had that day
Shut up.
happen online quite a lot. But Caleb did use some other ones of a similar vein that
I can't remember any. Whelmed was the important one.
Whelmed was the important one.
One word you just straight up made up.
Yes.
And it wasn't actually a word. And you're like, I'm going to make that a word. And I said to you, you have to get at least 100 people all using it in context.
I like how your standard was 100 people.
That's far too small.
I agree, because the fact that there's like over, I think 10 billion people.
8 billion.
Is it only 8 billion in the
8
world?
8 billion, yeah. It used to be 7, now it's 8. I don't think it's more than that, but...
Anyway, there's a lot of people. And now you only want me to get 100?
Well, not everyone speaks English.
I could do that with...
So you got to reduce it down to the English-speaking population, which is the second or third most spoken language in the world. Third. But
Mandarin is first?
Yes, and then Spanish is second.
Is that because Spanish is just taught everywhere?
It's because of South America.
Yeah, a lot of the countries in South America and then a couple of European countries as well all use Spanish as their...
Or some sort of like branch off of Spanish.
I only asked because I know in a lot of our education systems, Spanish is kind of the mandatory language that you learn.
It's usually Spanish, Japanese, or German.
Yes. I did French.
I wish I'd learned
French,
German.
yeah.
I do enjoy the German language.
I feel like you're touching me. You enjoy the German language?
I like the way it sounds. I think
it's
they have
so aggressive.
But I think it's
Flugzeug.
But I do.
Krankenwagen.
I just think
it's. Are you saying actual German words?
I am.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you.
Flugzeug is airplane. Krankenwagen is ambulance. Krankenhaus is a hospital.
Yes.
I know these words because of that one video meme where
it's like pain house or something.
It's pain house.
Yeah.
And pain wagon.
Wagon.
Nice.
It's a pain wagon. Hello, I get into the pain wagon. We're talking to the pain house.
No, but I just to wrap up. I think it's because it's such a contrast to our own language.
Oh, fair enough. It is very stark in its difference.
I think I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing it. It doesn't soothe me.
I do enjoy hearing it.
I let me clarify. It's not something I think is a romantic or beautiful language, but it is a good language to sink your teeth into.
Imagine a German singing a lullaby, but in the classic angry German, just like, go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep, mein Schmetterling.
I think you're attacking very offensive stereotypes.
Yeah, but they don't mind.
But yeah, there's worse stereotypes that they'd be more upset about.
Yeah, I'm not going to call them that. Just aggressive.
Anyway, I've made my point.
So,
I like German.
So Luke.
Yo, what up? Oh yeah, riling me up about words that don't exist.
The Cambridge Dictionary specifically, and I'm on the Cambridge website.
Don't do this to me.
Has added a slang term...
What's Cambridge?
No, like as opposed to what?
Oxford Dictionary.
But why are we using Cambridge?
Because it's one of the official dictionaries that documents official words.
It's
better than like Webster and Wikipedia. It's an official college. Okay. I'm glad glad you didn't notice that. Slipped it under the radar.
And more specifically, not everything that is necessarily in the Cambridge Dictionary is in the Oxford in Cambridge. They tend to have a lot of overlap. Most words are in both dictionaries.
This is specific to Cambridge.
But they can choose individually of each other to add things to their dictionaries.
Very good.
So the Cambridge Dictionary specifically, I have no idea whether the Oxford Dictionary has done this or not, have added a slang term. A nice Gen Alpha slang term.
Is it skibbity?
It is in fact
skibbity toilet.
What a cruel word for people who stutter.
Can
Is it skibbity?
Skibbity. What does it mean? What does the dictionary say it means?
Do tell. What the hell?
I'm finding where in the page they have the specific definition. Here we go.
Yep.
Because I did hear the definition that they've put into the dictionary prior to this, which is
Prior?
like telling you now.
Okay.
Yeah. A word that can have different meanings,
Piss off.
such as cool or bad, or can be used with no real meaning as a joke.
Why are we defining this word?
So it's like just super vague.
It just has no meaning. It has whatever meaning you put onto it.
And so
I
here are
guess.
some.
So you could say anything, and that still works as skip. I could say
Here are
flagababa.
Here are some examples
Yeah.
of skibbity in a
That's so
sentence.
skibbity.
In a sentence.
What the skibbity are you doing?
What? Some poor professor had to write this.
That was the most skibbity part.
Okay.
And that wasn't very skibbity riz of you.
You can't add more.
Riz.
Riz.
So is Riz in the dictionary?
It must be. They're putting it there.
On this list that I have here, it doesn't specifically name Riz as a...
So I like
I've
how
looked
in
up
the...
a list of slang words that have
okay.
been added.
Okay.
In this list that I'm looking at, it doesn't specifically name Riz. It may also be in the dictionary. I would have to double check.
Yeah.
So I like to imagine,
Yeah.
right, that in the definition of the Cambridge Dictionary,
Correct.
it mentions that that's so not skibbity riz of you.
That's not skibbity riz of you.
And riz is actually not a listed word in the dictionary, but they put it in the example.
We see it so often. We don't know what this word means, but we'll just add it to the example of skibbity.
Although fair, if riz is not in the dictionary, when riz has a very defined meaning.
Very defined.
And skibbity got in there first.
That
I
pisses
think
me
I
off.
think I've
So
lost.
as two millennials, you both know what Riz means, right?
Yeah, it's short for charisma.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's if you have riz, you have charisma. Did you know that?
I was gonna say like when you have like swagger, like
Fair
like,
enough.
Like
Yeah.
like
That's a roundabout way, but same thing.
yeah.
It's specifically a shortened version of charisma.
charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma.
He got that. He
Charisma.
got that riz. He got that charisma.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, like that's, and I don't know, is that what's the word for that describing that? Where it's like, is it a portmanteau or a shortening? I don't know. My vocabulary is not.
I don't think portmanteau is quite what you
I think
want.
a portmanteau is like a furniture from memory, but is that something else?
You're thinking of an ottoman?
No, but that I just remember I did a play a long time ago, and portmanteaus were included in a list of things that were brought to a house in this play. It was a weird.
Portmanteau is a
vocabulary.
Is a vocabulary
Okay.
thing.
Can you look up for me, Barkeep, just because I'm very highly curious. Dear to Riz, start in Australia because we are famous for shortening our words.
We are. Speaking of which, I'll get something on that topic later. But continuing, or is that where your thought ended?
That is my question.
Did Riz start in Australia?
Did we Riz
I don't know.
up first?
I think this is the weird thing because I think it might have been American street slang. I think that's maybe where it came from. There's a lot of
Yeah, Barkeep is agreeing with
American street slang.
It doesn't say street slang.
Okay.
The phrase was popularized by an American YouTuber and Twitch streamer.
Okay,
Yeah,
so not
Where
street
it
slang.
started, I couldn't tell you for sure, but it was popularized on YouTube.
Okay, fair.
Because there was a bunch of...
I did highly suspect America did do it, but I really would have liked
all of them to be from
out
Australia.
of all the new words that come out, Riz I actually do not hate.
I think it's fine.
I think Riz is
Would you like
pretty...
to hear some of the other ones that have
Yes.
earned themselves
YOLO,
a dictionary?
let's do it.
Well, YOLO's been in the dictionary for a while.
Years.
No, I was using it.
Oh, okay. So these are, I think these have
The
all...
window was open, I jump out.
I think the window is open, actually.
It is.
Oh, it is.
It's
there's a fly
there's a
screen.
flat screen.
It's going to stop me.
Because we have been opening our windows a little bit more.
Yeah,
It's hot.
It's
It's hot in
very
Australia
warm.
now.
We're not even in like summer, we're in spring. Right? Or am I right?
Yeah.
I'm so bad at the seasons.
So
Summer,
I
December.
think these have all gained dictionary definition status this year,
Okay.
but not all of them have when they gained their status
November.
listed.
Oh, is it November?
What?
Is a summer start in November?
Summer starts in December.
Yeah, I was right.
December?
Yeah.
Okay.
December, January, February, and then the rest.
Okay,
Can't bother to go through them all.
give me a list. Give me a name. I'm sorry.
Another word that is now in the dictionary is Delulu.
I guess
Isn't that a name?
No.
That's Delilah.
But Delulu
or Lulu.
Yeah, like I feel like Delulu isn't
I
like
believe it means deluded.
I'm sure.
Or
Yeah,
delusional. Delusional.
Yeah.
Like sure, but I can really see someone calling their kid Delulu.
a poor parent, sure.
Now,
not a poor as in like economically, as in just a bad parent.
Wow, they couldn't afford.
afford a good name.
A good name.
the next word on the list is, I think it's look, but it's where it's spelled Lewk, so like Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke. What the hell does that mean?
It's a play on the word look, meaning a particular style, fashion, or outfit. So.
But how would you like?
Check out his look.
Yeah.
Like check out his fit.
Yeah. It is. It's basically the new version of fit.
But I feel, but what I'm confused about is check out his look. Still, like even if I use the regular look, it would still match.
It would still be the exact same.
My understanding is that it was made popular on RuPaul's Drag Race, so it was probably the
way he said it,
the way
the accent. Yeah.
Check out his look.
So
I have not seen RuPaul's Drag Race. So
from my understanding, they're now putting accents in the dictionary.
Well, yeah, definitely. Like the thing with Gen Z and Gen Alpha, and to a lesser degree Gen Y, our generation. Technically, we are Gen Y.
Okay.
We're the very end. I mean, I'm the very end of Gen Y. We're millennials.
Millennials are Gen Y.
Our year, 96, is depending on what website you go to. Some people say that we're millennials. Some people say that we're Gen Z. But regardless,
majority of people agree that
we're millennials.
Yeah,
millennials. So for millennials, to a lesser extent, millennials, but still do this is taking into account the way someone says it in their internet when they're spelling it online.
Their internet.
Like spelling God, GAWD.
Yes.
That was very millennial.
That's very millennial to do that kind of thing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And so that, because that gets used online and it's again coming into common usage, they put that into the dictionary.
I guess I do understand.
Yeah, oh yeah, I hate this.
I don't. I think I do. If I'm
Except
real.
Except for Riz.
If I'm real.
You're real. Are we making a new word?
I'm getting deep in you now. I actually think
Go further.
Give me a moment.
Let me leave.
No.
Oh.
I think I actually find this very interesting. Whether I like actually like or dislike, I think I'm very
that's a non-confrontational. Not the word I'm looking for. Not really. You just don't really care either way.
Yes, but I'm looking.
In a nice way.
There's a specific word I'm trying to think of.
The irony that we can't find the word when we're talking about randomly inventing words that don't exist.
It's on the tip of my tongue, the word I want to use, and it's not coming to me.
You're just very whelming.
That's it. I'm just whelmed at the moment.
So Luke, the next word on the list.
Yeah. Come on, roll me out more.
Is tradwife.
Tried wife?
Tradwife.
Tradwife. Okay, I heard tradwife. I was like, whoa.
As one word?
Yeah.
One word.
Traditional wife. A tradwife, Caleb, is...
tribe.
No, tradwife.
Trad?
Trad? Yeah, tradwife. One word. A tradwife is a traditional wife, which is a woman who wants to... It's often said like they want to, either someone is searching for a trad wife or someone wants to be a trad wife, but it is a woman who is fulfilling traditional roles as a wife in a household.
Okay,
that's all it is.
So it's yeah.
It's a term. It's a term that they just took traditional wife, which was probably being said by a lot of.
I think this is a portmanteau.
Yeah, portmanteau.
I think this is a portmanteau.
I think this is a portmanteau, shortening it down.
And putting two words together. Yeah.
Not well. Let me just say that. Not well. They've shortened half one of the words and put them together.
I'm pretty sure this has been put together by, or at least started when people started saying traditional wife a lot more online.
Trafe would be a better word.
It's a Instagram TikTok term.
Okay.
I'm looking for a trafe.
I was assuming that this kind of started when a certain side of the political spectrum in America started saying that they wanted more traditional wives. But, you know, I don't know if they're poorly spelling the point.
America doesn't know what they want.
So the term trad wife actually gets used more by the women that want to be trad wives.
Okay, there you
go. So men would generally say that they were looking for a traditional wife, and then women started to refer to themselves as trad wives, and they would be making videos of them like baking bread at home and doing
trad wife, and then the word would be, what's the kind of vibe or the word they use for that kind of online thing where it's not goals, it's like vibes, but like this vibe.
Yeah.
I understand, like
mentality.
Yes.
We're getting a bit off topic here, but I think I have a. I don't know how I feel about the current political climate about the way like that comes across, and not because I don't think like traditional wives, like if you can be one, that's great. I just think that it's a very like in the economic climate, it's very hard to like be one or like be.
Yeah, I understand what you're getting at.
So I think the problem I have specifically is that sometimes I think people can be a bit delusional in the idea of how much they actually have to put into a relationship. So it's very all well and good for people to be like, I want to be a stay-at-home wife and I want to like just look after the kids. I want to like cook clean. And I think if you were able to do that, I think that is great. And if you're in that situation, that is amazing.
Yeah.
But I also know that in the current economic climate, a household takes a lot more money to sustain itself.
Yeah. I think a lot of the people who are able to have this lifestyle are either cutting corners in that trad wife where they are probably still working or doing some stuff, but they're trying to get that vibe at home, or they are delusional and they had this money backing.
When you say vibe, and when I know it's a TikTok thing, it actually makes more sense to me. I think it's one that actually might be even better because someone giving off, I give off a trad wife vibe
rather than
or you know. So
it's a wife who is like, we both work jobs. I work a full-time job, but when we come home, I cook him dinner, and he's happy for that. And that's her way of giving love in that relationship.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's great if that's their way of doing it. That's wonderful. But yeah, I think the idea that people fulfill this traditional sort of fantasy in this economic climate
or desire
it is, if they desire to have that fully, don't realize how hard it is to have a household and not work full time.
And I think
some of the people that are actually able to achieve this trad wife lifestyle generally come from old money.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say like have parents backing them and have parents with companies and CEOs, and they go, oh, look how I got my full-time job, and it's your dad is the CEO of this company.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with wanting it. That's I think I should clarify. There's something wrong with wanting to be a trad wife. I think it's more when, yes, I know Barkeep, I know.
I do want to be a trad wife. You're right.
I've been aiming.
You've been going for a trad wife.
I've been
to be a trad wife.
To be a trad wife
for a while. And you're getting the cooking down.
I think the biggest issue I have is when people turn away good partners or prospective good partners when they're not willing to work to like achieve that goal, right?
Yeah.
Because I think it would be an amazing thing if, you know, one person could reach a point in their career to sustain that like household living where only one person has to work, right?
Oh, sure.
But I think I think it would be a lot more achievable if both people work towards that, right? Whether that's the man or the woman, or
both, whatever their relationship is.
Yeah.
Whatever gender it makes up.
And I do see a lot on the internet, a lot of people just being like, if they can't provide that for me, from the get-go, then you know they're not for me.
They're not for me, and that's just a massive red flag in general.
Yes.
Where it's just like if they can't be provided for, then I don't want them. And I kind of read that and I go, I don't think anyone really wants you, except for the people who can.
I think
go with them.
Yeah. Give me another word.
So I've got 2 left on this list.
Wonderful.
I've got one that should be a pretty quick and easy. I'll read it out to you. We'll move on.
Yep.
And then I've got one that you might talk about for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the quick one, inspo.
Inspired.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, you're correct. Like it means inspiration. That's
Yeah.
a good inspo, but you are inspired by something. That's
Yep.
It works.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one on the list is Broligarchy.
Is that like in your bro group? There's like a hierarchy of bros.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, because that's super close to oligarchy.
So it's a blend of bro and oligarchy.
Okay.
Meaning a small group of men, especially men owning or involved in a technology business, who are extremely rich and powerful and who have or want political influence.
So that feels like a very specific...
That's super niche!
The term was used originally to describe a lineup of powerful tech leaders, including Bezos, Musk, and Zuckerberg.
Oh, so like the worst people.
At the inauguration of President Trump.
What I hate about the word most is the fact that it sounds like something... I like the bro thing, right?
Yeah,
I like when people are like, you're my bro,
My
or
bro.
like bros before hoes.
Great example.
I like the mentality of like
your family,
of strong male relationships
Yes,
with each other,
yes.
right? That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so what I hate about this word is that it sounds like something you would that sounds positive for like that male group. But instead, it's referring to something that I think sucks.
Yeah, so the word that you want, that people sometimes use, is called manosphere, I think it's called, which is what you're looking for, where it's your sphere of men.
Yeah. My mansphere.
Yes. I think they're combining the word man with hemisphere for some reason.
What about my bro legion?
That's great.
I like my bro
the
legion.
Bro Legion.
The Legion of Bros.
We all love ancient Rome.
You're my Roman Empire.
Brother, I think about you all the time. There's a reason why like dudes get together and play Warhammer 40k with Space Marines, and like and the whole thing is brother for the Emperor.
Right, yeah.
Like that's the reason why the 40k game did so well, because it was just a whole bunch of people going brother, and that fun stuff. What I also hate about the Broligarchy, as you kind of started pointing out, was like it's this positive thing for something awful, but it sounds like it's been made by people who look up to this group of people and want to be like them.
Unless originally it was made in irony.
Maybe, but like,
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
And
so it seems like this is like the kind of thing where it's like two white dudes on a podcast, but the opposite of us, where they're rich and they're tech podcasts, and they're just like, here's 25 tips on how to get more money.
I'll be honest, I don't think rich people make podcasts.
That's not true.
Rich people make useless podcasts. Joe Rogan.
Is he like rich? Or is he just
pretty
like
rich?
Is he pretty rich?
I think he's pretty rich.
I like know Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
I
he's
know he
famous.
has like the famous podcast. Like I know he is a big social media presence, right? And I know he does have wealth, but is he
when I say
rich?
When I say rich, I don't mean the biggest.
Oh, you don't actually mean
I don't
the
mean Bezos and stuff.
I was referring to rich people.
No, yeah, I mean
like,
just they're rich. They are
Yeah.
rich. I don't say rich people. I mean people who have money and think everyone wants to hear what they have to say. We're half that. We have no money. But so this it sounds like people look up to these just awful people generally, just not very good people in many different forms. You can pick
I don't even
other
think
points.
they're like friends with each other. Really,
No,
I don't.
I believe, I'm not 100% certain because I haven't really heard this word around, but I believe that
American.
this word was coined. Its popularity really did come from those people that you're talking about, the rich podcasters. that they were the ones that were really starting to...
Moving
Right,
mainstream. Like the Borderlands, he's had to become like...
Become part of the
Borderlands. He's had to be like the Borderlands.
Yes.
And
I believe that's where it...
It's another
It
pyramid.
just
It's a
sounds
pyramid
awful.
scheme.
Pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Now, if you buy 500 of my products...
My bro coins.
It's an NFT. Collect your Broligarchy now. Oh, I got Jeff Bezos NFT.
I've got yeah.
That's dropped in price dramatically.
I wanted young Trump. I wanted Trump on on
Home Alone?
No, the TV show he did.
The something, the CEO or the... I know what you're talking about. He fires people. That's his whole...
Yeah. You're fired.
The boss? No.
No. Google it. Like.
Get on your job, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. This
CEO.
I don't mind that we've talked way longer about this than I think we've been. While Barkeep is looking it up, I want to talk to you about something that we have been playing for like ages though.
Yeah.
Not ages.
Almost since it came out.
It's almost since it came out, and that we've been waiting for like quite a long time. What have you been enjoying? Borderlands 4.
Full disclosure, yes.
I haven't played it.
I haven't touched it.
I've got it.
Yep. What was
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
You want that Trump.
Yeah,
not old Trump who is a puppet.
Is it the Gearbox CEO? Is part of the Broligarchy?
Oh
no.
He's not rich enough, but he wants.
I don't think
he wants to be part of the Broligarchy.
Yeah. He uses the word.
Yeah. What's his name? I'll put it up on the screen. I can't remember. He needs to get off Twitter. But Borderlands 4.
Yes,
we've been playing it. I really like it. I'm a big fan of Borderlands 2.
Mm-hmm. I think anyone who's played is into the Borderlands series just like Borderlands 2.
Either they liked it or they loved it. I remember I played Borderlands 1. I enjoyed it. Well, it's a bit rusty now. I've gone back to it, but
I recently finished it before Borderlands 4 came out.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And you are right. You know what? Something I took for granted so much in like
2 and 3 and 4.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
When you go down.
Yeah.
You can't move.
Oh yeah.
You can't move. Wherever you go down,
you just get stuck there.
You just get stuck there.
It's so bad.
and that caused a lot of friction. When I went back and played that, I was like, man, this sucks.
It sucks. I will say the other thing I've taken for granted in Borderlands 2 and 3 when I went to 1 is that the guns are so clunky in 1. They feel like they're made of bricks and Lego and they just chunk along. Whereas in number 2, they start to actually feel shotguns feel sleek.
Yeah,
and especially Jacob's shotguns. But 1 is a funny game to go back to these days. But 4 is out. It's been out for a while. We have played it. I want to say close to halfway through.
How many hours have you put in already in that would you think in that solo? Because I heard before it came or just when it came out is that the campaign itself isn't a super long campaign.
No.
And I don't think any of the Borderlands campaigns have been particularly long.
I think this is going to be shorter than 2 from what I'm feeling.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say I've played about 20 hours in my solo. Just because I would...
So you're probably going to peak about 30, maybe 40.
Maybe 40 if I
on
really...
a stretch.
Because I do go and do all the side quests.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do them all.
So you think, after doing all the side quest stuff, you're going to hit about 40?
Probably. 40 to 50.
Yeah, okay.
I might even push it. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of it. And it's fun. And this is the thing about it. It does feel like it's going to be short in just the story alone. It does feel like it's going to have a lot more end game content. And they've got a path for it. They've got what do they call it? A timeline of what the content they're going to make and stuff like that. I've not looked into it, but they've already.
I've seen the first DLC, Vault Hunter.
Yes, I've seen a small snippet. He looks cool, but you talked about it a bit more. And it's
He's like an undead cowboy kind of but
but
vibe.
also a robot.
I think he's also a robot. Throw a picture up of him.
Yeah, I'll put him up in the picture there. Why do I do this to myself?
Surely just putting a photo can't be that hard.
Yeah, but I have to now time it with my hand. It's just a little extra work.
Here's another one.
Yeah, thanks, asshole.
What if I do it real slow?
What are we putting in your hand though?
Huh? Balls.
Gotcha.
What kind of balls? Your choice.
My choice.
Your choice.
What's his name? The big guy.
The big guy? Eamon?
Eamon, yeah.
Eamon's balls?
Yes.
Alright, Eamon's balls.
Oh, no.
See if I get a picture of Eamon holding some balls. Let's go into it more. So Borderlands 4, we've played a bit of it.
Let's start with the characters.
Yes.
Because I think that's a big thing.
That's a good start.
So, I really enjoy the characters. Like, all of them have really good points from dialogue to, like, their game mechanics.
Design
is really good. Specifically, and I think this goes back to, like, something I didn't like Borderlands 3. And I'm really glad they changed this. Borderlands 3, when you were going through the skill trees, I really felt that although it gave you a bunch of stuff, it was really numbery, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? So it felt like there was a lot of bits and pieces that you could like put together, and it would make a really like intricate build, but it felt very complicated to do so. It felt like I had to really either look it up or
get a guide,
or spend a lot more time that I really wanted to, especially going through my first playthrough, delving into the skill trees.
Yeah.
And even after all that, yes, my numbers may have gone up, but I never really felt that my character was doing anything different. Like different, especially visually.
Yes.
Right? And that was something I really didn't like, especially like coming back from Borderlands 2 when I played 3. I'll give you an example. Like when you play Maya in Borderlands 2, she has a lot of visual effects, from her sphere. Even when you upgrade it, it starts making like gas clouds and lightning, and her fire wings appear in one of her skill trees. Right? I didn't feel like we got a lot of those types of things.
It was just variations on similar abilities.
Yeah.
And like,
but Borderlands 4, we get all that comes back. Especially you and me have both played.
Big Boy Eamon.
Love
Eamon.
And straight away I can name like so many like visually enjoyable things, like when you're upgrading his abilities. The one I just unlocked was like the cryo pulse, and that is really cool. Just a massive pulse of energy.
In my solo one, I'm playing with the 2 Forge axes, which he can hit with people and throw. One's fire, one's ice, and he has a second ability where he attaches 2 of them together, flings them forward, and they boomerang back, and it's super different. That's the thing. It's visually very different. He's got one that's kind of dull, which is the punch, which I suggest ignoring. It's not very interesting to watch. He just kind of launches a fist at people.
Knowing the way sometimes these goes, that one's gonna be like
super
in 6 months, people are gonna be like, yeah, if you want to just be OP, just do the fist one. Just do the fist one.
Fist your enemies.
Hashtag fist your enemies.
Get that trending on X.
Do you want that in a shirt?
That's our first shirt.
Yeah,
hashtag fist your enemies. It's a pretty good shirt, to be honest.
None of us use X.
I do, but not with an account tied to this.
I can't believe you call it X.
I hate it. I normally call it Twitter, and then I correct myself, but we're officially online, so I did say X first.
Can't we like radicalize and just keep calling it Twitter?
Yeah, that's what all Australians should do. We just be like, go on Twitter. What's X? X is a letter. I use X in maths and English.
Most people still just call it Twitter.
Yeah, it's true. Most people are just like, X is a stupid fucking name.
I know this is really sidetracking. Does anyone actually know why they changed it?
Elon Musk bought it, and he
just wanted to?
He loves the letter X. The letter X.
He tried to rename a company that he owned previously X as well.
He named his child, one of his children, because he's got many. He named his more recent child like AX something -13 or whatever. It's a weird fucking name, but he
what do they actually
they've changed it. They've changed it. That's not their name anymore.
Okay, cool.
Well,
they're old enough that they were able to get their name changed.
They're like, this is stupid and I hate my father. Yeah, good for them.
Can I ask? I know, but they don't actually call their child AX.
No, they had like this name is pronounced like, and they just gave like a general English word. I don't know what it would be, but it'd be like Alex or something kind of stupid like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, back
to Borderlands.
The characters are great. Eamon is a lot of fun, and they do a similar thing that they've always done with the other ones, where their introductions are very cool, the intro is very sick. They still have a siren, but
I do think
she's still more interesting in how her powers manifest and how she uses them.
I think she's, in terms of like powers and like skill tree, likewise, I think she has the most interesting power usage out of any siren we've seen.
I think she's a lot of fun and way more interesting. Yeah.
And I know
Amara was so boring. Amara was arms. I have many arms.
it was unfortunate.
Cool.
It could have been.
Was
It
well
could
when
have
at first I saw the trailer for it. I thought it was really cool, especially like because we played D&D so much.
Yeah.
The Celestial Monk came to mind, and during D&D, the Celestial Monk also gets like
It's not
celestial.
celestial.
It's
spiritual. No, what is it called?
it's Way of the something.
Yeah. Well, they're all way of the something.
Yeah, I know, but Way of the
Way of the.
besides the point.
Yeah, Barky will get it up for us. But
But they get celestial arms, and in my mind, I couldn't help but think like, not that I expected them to like play similarly, but like that was the vibe, right?
using your arms to hits and smacks and punches,
Yeah.
rather it's just like a blast.
Way of the astral self.
Astral
Way
self.
Because they're astral arms.
Way self.
Way shell.
Yeah.
my astral.
I will say a
moonshine.
lot of our enjoyment from Borderlands 4 is probably going to stem from they didn't do this well in Borderlands 3. They've made it better in Borderlands 4.
Yeah, so the bar is low.
Low.
Not too low.
Not
once
too
you've
low.
played two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Borderlands 2 is good, and Borderlands 3's gameplay is fun, but everything else that kind of surrounds it, the character, the story, everything around it is like not great to bad.
Yeah.
And like the level of, they tried to be super funny in Borderlands 3, and they just kind of dropped the ball on so many pieces. Whereas in Borderlands 4, they tried to be serious half the time. There is a great side
with
quest.
more quippy.
Yeah.
Not quippiness isn't the right word. More, it feels like a serious story or a serious tone.
Yeah.
Right? And they use either dark or sort of like
Like black humor.
well, that was the dark.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
dark
yeah,
humor.
yeah,
I was gonna say toilet humor.
yeah.
Which it's not quite, but you
Like
get the vibe.
Stupid humor.
Yeah. To sort of just break the tension, right? And I think for the most part, it's paced quite like well in that regard. At least what I've seen.
Yeah.
I like the villain.
Yes, the villain is actually fun.
The villain is a good bad guy.
Yeah. He's not Handsome Jack, where he's super charismatic, but he's kind of charismatic.
It's just a different type of villain,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people would say Handsome Jack is just a better villain.
Yeah.
And I think that more comes down to you like that type of villain. I like the villain having that charisma, that banter.
And you can't just do it again.
Yeah,
It doesn't work. Again, kind of why Borderlands 3 villain Tyrese and her twin brother, the cult twins, weren't great.
They were trying to be charismatic,
And they
just
weren't.
weren't.
They just weren't. They were boring and kind of annoying. And the Timekeeper is intimidating and is kind of fun. I don't listen to him when he talks in the game. I don't really care. But he's not annoying. And that's important.
Yeah.
I don't mind him. I'm happy for him to be there. He's an antagonist that I want to fight. And that's all he needs to be.
Well, it's just a very like serious topic. Like it's literally just lose your free will.
Yes,
Like.
And again, so what Borderlands 4 is doing very, very well that Borderlands 3 tried and didn't do super well is the theming behind the villain. The different theming. So Timekeeper is all about taking away your free will for the sake of safety and security. I create this whole world. I am in charge.
And it's not even for you. It's for him.
Yeah, it's for his own safety and security, for his own desire and his own wants.
Yeah, so he does not lose his
control.
His control. At least that's what I understand from the story so far.
And there is a second villain. There are multiple villains that kind of either work for him or one's against him. And her whole deal is that she's ripped out the bolt and she's the leader of the Rippers. The Rippers are the psychos. Cool. And so their whole deal is lose your connection to control, let loose your chaos, and
let everything burn.
Let everything burn.
Yeah.
And so they do well to antagonize each other and to be good villains that kind of show you the bad sides of both sides of the argument.
Yeah.
And you, as a Vault Hunter, slide in between where you are chaos but you are controlled. It's really, really nice.
That is very cool.
Yeah, and you as a player feel important. You do things that matters.
For your context, Luke, where we're up to in our separate playthrough is about the same point in the story as we've gotten up to with you and
with our four player.
You've not gotten to the introduction mostly of the other major players, including the one that is an antithesis to the main film.
Yeah.
But she is there, and that's not a major spoiler.
What was I going to say? What do you think of the Ripper design, the new Psychos, right?
Yeah.
I do really like. I think this is more down to animation, or just better like graphical design. But I think they look really clean. I think there's a lot more varied look to a lot of the enemies, but without it being, I know they're Rippers.
Yes.
Like, right. And I really enjoy the first time I saw them. The
ones with no legs.
The ones with no legs, and they've got the two arms, and then they do like a little break dance.
They're like running around like Sebulba in Star Wars, and then they bring out the breakdance legs that are on their backs and go, yeah, they're fucking awesome.
I think they're really cool.
I love them. I really like the enemies as well. I think their animations are great. There's been a couple of times with both the Order and the Rippers where when they knock you down, they start like jeering themselves on or cheering or like mocking
really?
you. Yeah, if they're in front of you, they'll be like, haha, knock down the Vault Hunter, which is really funny because then you pull out your gun and you just point blank shoot them and kill them. There's also, I've seen times where the animation, they take cover behind something and instead of getting up to shoot you, they just flip you off. And just go, fuck you, as you start like shooting them down.
See, it's little things like that.
Yeah.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room because we have been giving it a lot of praise. But it is, don't burn the place down. Control your chaos.
I'm sorry. But yes, there are a couple of issues with this game that we have
specifically performance. It's all performance.
Can I point out one tiny issue first? It's not an issue, but I found it really funny. So in this game, in all the Borderlands games, they have small people as well as regular sized for like enemies, and they used to call them one word back in the games. We don't call them that anymore. But like because people don't like that, but that's fine. They're still in this game. I've noticed when I've killed one. Weird to say, but it is an enemy in the game.
When you've murdered the enemy.
When I've murdered a small person in game, I've looked at their model, and I swear they're not modeled like little people. They're just the regular model shrunk down.
Oh, really?
They are genuinely one for one, because a little person, like arms and legs, don't grow like ours do.
Yeah,
So when I looked at it, I was like, they've not modeled. I guess it saves time, but really, like a AAA game that took a while to come out, and you've done all this. There's so many problems, and you still have this to fix. Like not to fix, but this is your solution.
To be fair, I think the ones in 2 aren't specifically modelled like they've got their own model. They're unique from the regular psychos or whatever, but they're still not proportioned like little people.
Yeah, well, because little people have different proportions already. Yeah. Like they're not one to one. They're all different in how they grow. And that is true. But the point is that they are different models in 2 and in 4. I swear to you, they're not. They're just shrunk down, which is kind of funny.
I understand what you're saying. However,
it's not a major problem.
I think AAA games take many like
corners.
Shortcuts when designing games, and I think it's mostly due to save time and to save like resources.
I think it's fine. I just thought it was really funny.
I think it's a cool little thing to point out.
Yeah. It shows you the difference in mentality between game teams in 2 and 4.
In
2 they would do it. 4 they took this as a shortcut. Go on. Now the actual problem with Borderlands 4. Which is the performance. It has been super patchy, and to combat this, they've patched it a lot.
I think I've received in the 2 weeks we've been playing
like 4 or 5?
6.
Six
patches. 6 patches.
And it only gets more and more. When I first started playing, you have a weapon inventory, obviously. Weapons wouldn't load in the images that you could get like the information if you moused over them, but I had no idea where anything was.
They wouldn't load in.
I there is a guidance system in the game where you press up, a robot spawns, and it gives you a holographic line to where you go. I was playing this game really often when it first came out. That guidance system for me would go into walls, go into the ground. Sometimes it just did a Google Maps, went straight ahead, turned around, came back the way it came, and then gave me the actual route. And I was like, what do we do? Eventually I stopped following it until a patch came out and I went, now it's working for me. Now it's fine. And then when that patch came out, I was using my punch ability with aim, so I started with that ability. And I glitched the camera, and I just spanned the camera around while attacking enemies, because I was running into a physical character model, and the camera couldn't interact with it, so it was trying to figure out where to put itself. But this is a first-person game, so just put yourself where the... I don't know if games work, but there's a lot of issues. I was playing with Kay recently, and she just kept dropping out of the game. I think she disconnected 3 or 4 times. And the internet networking is just not very well made. And we've played Monster Hunter Wilds, and we've had some network issues.
Yeah.
But not to this degree.
Yeah.
I was teleporting all over the place when I was joining her game. She was teleporting all over the place when she joined my game. It just, problems-wise, was numerous. Was many problems.
And I think this is in the gaming industry, I think we've noticed this quite a lot where AAA games release products that are not
finished.
are not finished to a standard that they should be, and I think us as players have been saying that for a really long time. But even Monster Hunter Wilds when it came out, and we loved that game. But that came out and needed quite a few, especially for PC specifically.
Yeah, but
PC has had it rough.
PC has this weird thing where they often use a certain security system type thing to stop cheating, and that slows down the gameplay dramatically, the processing in the game dramatically. And that's specifically because PC is just easier to hack, easier to steal stuff from, and they took it out after a year, but it still has problems. And so clearly there's more to it than that. But yeah, PC struggles along with console games.
Yeah, and I think it comes... It's not just about updating hardware for owners.
It really is about the way the developers develop their game and optimize for consoles and PC.
Because I think we grew up in the era where gaming was an affordable hobby.
Yeah.
Right? And we're adults now.
Yep.
And we can buy our own games. And we do. And we do. When was the last time you checked?
Oh, that I was an adult?
Yeah.
Did I wake up and I'm disappointed?
You're not. What do you mean I don't have school?
No, it's more, I wake up and I go, oh, I am 29.
I have responsibilities.
I have got a full-time job. Sad.
It's so sad. Let's make that a word. Sad.
That is a word.
Sag?
Sag. S-A-D-G was what I said. Sag.
What does it mean? Is it another word for sad?
It's an emo on Twitch. I believe it's the Pepe Frog, but he's sad.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry, it's over.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, we've grown up in this era, and I think especially for us, we've grown up in an era where games are one and done. They get released, and that's the game you've gotten. And as it moved further and further on into the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, it became more it's released, you'll get a few patches down the line, and then it became, here's this game that was released, here's a day one patch. That became a big thing that was pretty contentious for a while. And now we've released the game, it'll be finished when it's finished.
Yeah.
It may never get finished.
And I remember this is a big. I'll give you an example of this.
Oh, I took a big gulp. I do apologize. Sorry, continue.
A gulp. Gulpin is
a Pokemon.
Is a Pokemon.
Gulpin these nuts, my brother. Continue on. Oh, okay. That's a short.
I didn't even. I guess I'll find out.
You'll find out.
Anyway.
In a few months' time.
No Man's Sky.
Oh yes.
Was a game
years ago.
Many years ago.
Almost 10.
Yes.
Because we were in uni at the time.
Yeah.
About 8 years ago.
About 8 years ago.
I was extremely excited for No Man's Sky because of what they were saying in interviews, what like the type of gameplay and stuff it was going to be, and a lot of people were. So many people were. I didn't end up buying it like on release because I just couldn't afford it at the time.
Just wanted to wait for me.
But the game we got on release was nothing that was promised.
Yeah.
Right? Like, not that in terms of performance, but actual content. Actual content, which was really bad. Like, I think in the history of like video game flops, it was up there. It's in the books.
Yeah, it is definitely something that is now remembered as like a big no in the industry.
If you go on to what No Man's Sky now has in its game, not only does it have everything, well, maybe not everything, how much content it has. I know they recently just released a patch where you can bit by bit build your own ship and also walk walk inside the interior. Like you can have like an inside ship base.
Don't tell me this. I'm gonna buy the game.
Don't do that. Well, you can if you want to.
So this is the thing.
But the issue that although fans of No Man's Sky would say yes, like we got the game that we promised, and it's really fun. It's not the example. It's not like, yes, I'm very happy that No Man's Sky is now like very playable and people enjoy playing it, but it is not an example we should lead by. I don't want to buy a game now and then in 5 years it'll be
what they promised.
Kiss.
Yeah, this is the thing. People point to No Man's Sky as the argument. Oh, it can be. Look, No Man's Sky now has everything they promised. Games can be good eventually. And I'm like, but we can't trust that.
Yeah.
The company, the developers that made No Man's Sky, credit to them, they stuck with it. They actually updated the game until it got to that point.
Yeah.
EA's not going to do that. Gearbox, I don't know if Gearbox will. They might.
EA do it for one game specifically.
The Sims!
Listen, The Sims is their only market into females.
Hey.
And they don't always do it. They have released 2 packs that are really bad and they never fixed them.
Don't say that.
No, that's EA. That's all EA. I'm not saying for women. Women can play as any games they want.
But you said you
no, but EA's only way to get there are multiple ways to get women to play games. One of them is Stardew Valley, right? Is the cozy feel good games. This is genuinely just a thing.
Okay, go on.
Women can play any games they want to. The only game EA has that they can get the female market is The Sims. And that's why I reckon they put so much into that game, because it's got a massive female market. It is an untapped potential.
I do agree with you that I would believe that statistically more women play The Sims than men.
And this is not me saying women don't play other games. They do. And they do it well. And they have fun. That's great. Our barkeep plays Borderlands.
She
plays Borderlands. She plays other games that are not cozy sim games.
I actually don't play a lot. The Sims is pretty much the only cozy game I play.
Okay, I thought you were the other way around.
No.
Thank you. No, yes, exactly. So women, I'm not saying women can't play other games other than cozy, but cozy is a big market for women.
Yes.
Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, and The Sims.
I would argue, yes, like...
And men can play those games too.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think, like, even though Sims has a majority of, like...
a female
majority. I would argue that Stardew Valley is probably closer to the middle.
I would agree.
Maybe leaning one way or the other, but I do think
Stardew Valley has cracked that potential of everyone.
Because because I feel like Stardew Valley has the gameplay aspect of organizing your management, but it has that little bit of romanceable characters.
And dungeon crawling as well.
But it also has dungeon crawling.
It's got all these elements that work for everyone.
Yeah.
I think it has.
That's why it just beat out Portal 2 for best game on Steam.
It got double the reviews because women started reviewing it too.
The Sims is also the only game like it that does it well. Like, there are other similar games.
True.
There was a game that just released a couple of months ago that was extremely basically Sims.
Yeah, people were talking about it for a while.
I can't remember its name.
It was their first real competitor, and I don't think it stung it.
Considering the three of us can't even think of the name, and I never even heard of this, you might be the closest one to get to it, and I don't even know if you know it. So yeah, they're clearly not done it well enough.
But it's worth EA's time to continue making Sims content because there is no real competitor, so people are going to buy their products.
It is a monopoly that they will just get money on, and they should keep doing it. But EA will not, release a game and then make massive promises and then build up to it and fix it.
They're more likely just to cancel the server or do what... There was another game recently. I wish I remembered their names. But there was a game that released recently and was so badly received. The company...
Are we talking about the game that I talked about a few episodes ago? I've forgotten it now.
But they asked for they gave full refunds to everyone.
Yeah. It was
the
hero shooter, the Concord, where it released for 2 weeks. And
was that recent though?
No, that wasn't super recent. It was a little while ago.
I think what I'm talking about happened recently.
I don't know. It happens all the time, isn't it?
You know, I really should, audience, when I see these things, write them down.
He really should, audience. That's what he said.
Yeah, berate me in the comments.
In short, Borderlands 4 is a great game with many problems. Or some problems that they are fixing, but I don't know if they're going to fix them all.
It's also the issue that none of these problems are deal breakers,
That's
right?
true.
Like Borderlands was was very well received.
Yep.
Like people were excited for it. The hype was there.
Yep.
And yes, it does have issues that we've talked about. But we could have looked past them. Yeah. And we have.
We have. Like all in all, the characters are great. The story is fun. The shooting is good. And the problems are ignorable. Swallowable. Hate that. But that's what we're going for. Borderlands 4 is swallowable.
Them. I could,
Is that the title of this episode? Borderlands 4 is swallowable?
Just say swallowable.
Swallowable. What a terrible clickbait title. Swabble.
Isn't that a Pokemon?
No, Sobble.
Sobble?
Sobble is the starter Pokemon for it. How do you not know this?
That is what I was going for.
Yes. Sword and Shield.
I think you picked Sobble.
I can't.
Yes,
believe.
but
but it's a fucking forgettable Pokemon.
Randy Pitchford.
That is his name.
Yeah.
I've been trying to think.
Randy Pitchford.
I looked it up, but you said you were going to put it on the screen, so I never told you.
Randy Pitchford. Randy Pitchford needs to get off Twitter.
Twitter.
He is so annoying, and I'm sure the devs that work on this game, hate him. Randy Pitchford has gone on record to insult the fans of Borderlands 4 and just Borderlands in general. Diva? Twice. To do it, and has called his fans poor.
Yeah.
We make premium games for premium players.
Only real fans can afford their
our
games.
Piss off, you prick.
Real fans will pay whatever we charge.
Yeah. That's another thing I think it was said a while ago. It was like, we'll charge whatever you want and they'll pay for it.
I also really love how on Steam, or on PC rather, people complained and said this isn't good enough for the price you're asking. And he was like, well, if you don't like it, return the game. And people did.
Sounds good.
And
Was it Borderlands 4 that they hadn't done the translations properly for one of the international versions of the game, and so people were calling the game unplayable because
they couldn't literally understand it.
Yeah, you couldn't.
That was I don't know Borderlands. I know Silk Song.
Oh, it was Silk Song.
Silk Song in it had a Chinese translation error, where the game was unplayable because the way it translated quests made no sense.
Right.
And dialogue came off extremely vague and
man, I can't believe we're talking about Borderlands and not Silk Song. I haven't played it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
gang.
Why.
Yeah, that's why. Sorry, gang, haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
I'm trying to beat Hollow Knight
just
first.
know I've played Silk Song and
He's
Playing.
He's playing.
Playing.
He's a true hero, true believer.
and let me tell you, chef's kiss.
Unplayable.
And I didn't have to wait a year or 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you came in late. You started playing Hollow Knight much later. Yeah.
I was more referring to back our previous conversation about patches and No Man's
so
Sky.
true. Yeah. That makes way more sense. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. We had another topic, but I don't know if we're going to get to it, buddy.
No, I think you'll just have to join us next time.
Where we might
talk about it.
Or we might not.
You'll never know.
Who knows? This episode might go up after the next episode that we're about to film.
This episode is sponsored by Amnesia.
I've forgotten the ending. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Or don't.
You forgot already. What was the best thing that you forgot about? Was it getting to the next topic? Because I forgot about it. You've really thrown me for a loop with the Amnesia sponsor. I forgot about it. What can I say? Cheers. Oh yeah, the tavern's kicking us out.
Tavern's closed.
Figure it out.
Etc.
Use your context clues.
We've forgotten.
Is there a whiskey stone in your cup?
Why do you have a whiskey stone in your cup?
Because it was a full tankard of whiskey.